Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome once again to Climax TV. Today, I just want to make a little bit of a reaction to the game between Carlos Alcaraz and Jack Draper, the one they played in Indian ways. So I really, like I said, like I've been telling you guys before, I'm not always here to give you the X's and O's of the game. So I'm just trying to give you my own perspective of what I witnessed during the course of the game. So for me, I just think like Carlos Alcaraz losing to Jack Draper in the semi-finals of the India Ways yesterday was a little bit pathetic and annoying, because I believe I can call myself Carlos Alcaraz fans, and I also bring tennis news to you guys who are my fans, who is listening to me right now. So what do I make of the situation about the whole game of yesterday while I was watching, or rather than this morning, depending on the place you are, where you are watching from? So all I can say is that sometimes Carlos Alcaraz, the way he loses some games, is a little bit baffling, and sometimes you just scratch your head like, can he really just do that? Sometimes there's always this saying like, he beats himself. He doesn't. Yesterday he was playing a little bit conservative. He was not going for his game. He was not really playing his game. The first set was abysmal. He came out really, really flat. He just lost the game 6-1. The second set, there was a little bit of a pump. He won the second set 6-love, and the third set, he went quickly down in break in the third set, and also and then Jack Draper was supposed to serve for the match. Then Alcaraz broke, and then it broke, and then Carlos Alcaraz was able to recover a little bit, and then Carlos Alcaraz eventually lost the whole game. So what am I trying to say here? Is there a pattern here whereby Carlos Alcaraz is always losing this kind of games, or losing to opponents that he's not supposed to be losing to? So I just think sometimes Carlos Alcaraz is not recognizing the kind of talent that he has, with so much huge potential. I know he's only 21 years old. There's a lot of rooms for him to grow, and he's going to eventually snap out of this losing streak. I call it losing streak because the way he plays and the kind of potentials that he has is not supposed to be. He's supposed to be more consistent than he's actually playing. That's my own critique about his game. He's losing games or matches he's not supposed to be losing. I can just spring down from the Australia Open, the game he lost to Novak Djokovic, and then also he came to Rotterdam, very, very scrappy, and he won that tournament. And then he played in Qatar, and also he lost to Laheshka in Qatar, and then coming down to Indian ways, reaching the semi-final, competition you have won twice in a row. This would have been making it the third time, equaling Roger Federer and then Novak Djokovic, winning it 3 times in a row. I just think like Carlos Alcaraz sometimes not really aware of the kind of potential that he has, that he's supposed to be playing with, the mindset and everything. So for me, if you look at 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or rather than, let me just say 2 years ago, Carlos Alcaraz is losing games right now that he's not supposed to be losing, and it's a bit concerning to me, because if you just look at the way Jack Draper played, it was not as if Jack Draper was playing spectacular. That there are some games you just know that, oh, this guy is not going to lose today. But Alcaraz was just making errors upon errors and errors to the point that he even have more errors than winners, which sometimes is very baffling to me, with a player like Carlos Alcaraz losing a game in this magnitude to a player like, I'm not saying Jack Draper, of course he's playing very, very high level at the moment, but to lose this game in this kind of fashion with so many of us errors, and then also trying to come back, you cannot be able to come back, and then losing the way he lost the game, it's really a little bit embarrassing. So my message to Carlos Alcaraz: you said you want to reclaim back the world number one back, and now Yannick Sinner is not playing at the moment, and then Alexander Sasha Zverev is not playing very good.